signaling that it's our time. Owl cries, the haunting soundtrack of our kind. Red eyes, don't you worry, it's alright. New highs, we haven't reached, just being wide. We own the night, it's where we come alive. Till morning light, when we go back in, it's time to ride. We're going wild tonight. When you hear the clock strike 12. When you hear the clock strike 12.
welcome everyone here tonight as we are live from Atlanta Motor Speedway for the PGR Armed Forces 195, brought to you on the Blackout Motorsports Racing Network by myself, Brandon Smith. Now, tonight this is going to be an amazing race. This track acts like a super speedway. I'll tell you why it's amazing right now. This is a 1.52 mile speedway located in Atlanta, Georgia. Track temp tonight is at 131 degrees. It's blistering hot, and they're going to have to make it stick. Now, tonight, it's also great because it's partly cloudy, 68 degrees, and this track should be tacky. They should be able to still make them get up to what it should, but what changes have they made? They made this track amazing with the latest updates they did the last season when they improved some of the banking, changed went away from the progressive banking. Now it acts like a super speedway. The other tricky part is you will notice it is a quad oval. That's right. It is absolutely weird how the front stretch acts now because they increased the size of it. That is going to be very interesting to see how some of these guys tackle this one tonight. Especially knowing that they might be able to get away with flat out through most of the turns. But you still got to remember, this is super speedway racing. You get caught in that draft, and you need to let out a little bit. It's a give and take situation here. If they want to survive tonight, they're going to have to do just that. William Robbins currently at the top of the leaderboard. He's dialing it in early. He's saying, I'm going to be unstoppable this race. I'm going for the win. And I don't care who gets in my way just to get there. We have seen Robbins make contact with his own teammates even throughout the season. But ultimately, there's still a team that's just racing. That's how it goes. And sometimes your teammate winds up in the mix of it. It just works. And now let's just go to this one. Tonight, Jamie, yeah, everybody's still talking about Saturday's race. That is the first time ever you will see a 3-wide start, as iRacing does not do it. Just saying. But also another thing to remember for these guys tonight, it is Armed Forces night. Salute your troops, find a veteran, give them a thank you for your service type deal. You know what? On behalf of the Blackout Motorsports Racing Network, I do salute our troops as they have given a lot to people they don't know most of. So that is what that is what tonight is about. Salute the troops, find a veteran, give them a thank you for their service. Also, if you know of a cause, find a DAV, support them guys, support some of the veterans funds. Reach out to some of them and try to help them out, as sometimes, let's not get into that one too much. Yeah, it's spotting for Meeks, I bet was crazy. As he was in some of the fun stuff. We got Travis Burton making it, Isaac Balsamo, Justin Bell's here tonight. William Robbins, of course. So we got some guys showing up. Brian Newell is here tonight, too. So we're starting to see a lot of guys follow in. But we're going to start off tonight's interviews. We're going to see how Mr. Doug Ward is feeling tonight. Dougie boy.
Hey.
You're coming in here tonight. It's Armed Forces night. How excited are you for tonight's race?
Pretty excited, you know. Atlanta's shown itself as a really good super speedway for the on-track product. You know, it's going to be exciting. Take nothing for granted. And that's just, you know, the nature of super speedway racing. It's going to be a fun one.
As anybody can win in super speedway racing, too.
That's true.
All right. Well, Doug, good luck. And hopefully we'll see you on the top step here tonight.
Hopefully.
Thank you. So Doug Ward is saying he's almost ready. And now let's hear from Mr. Travis Burton, who usually puts up a pretty good fight. Travis. Oh, Travis?
Yes.
Man, tonight you come out here swinging. You go straight to the top shelf. How are you feeling coming in tonight's race at the New Atlanta?
Honestly, I mean, my whole goal here is to try to qualify out front and just ride it out, see if we can get some guys hooked up and try to prevent Flagship from winning one here.
Yeah, Flagship's been the group to catch. And in super speedway racing, you can probably tell me about this one. It's a give and take type situation. If you if you think you got a position, I found out the hard way at Daytona. Oh, hey, there's an opening. Do not always shoot that gap sometimes, as it may bite you and close up quick.
Oh yeah, especially with how much less room you have on this track compared to Talladega and Daytona. Yeah, you can run 3 wide, but it gets very risky, especially coming out of turn 4 and going into that trial. We'll see how people are when it comes to going below that red line. I'm kind of curious because, I mean, I'm not going to let nobody up. You're going to notice that one. They're down there. They're down there. They got to find their way back up.
All right. Well, I'll let you get to it, man. Good luck here tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's Travis Burton. Now let's hear from Chucky Balance, who's been making some noise. Chucky. Oh, Chucky?
I'm here.
Man, what a night. You're here at Atlanta. How are you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling pretty good, pretty confident. I like to know Atlanta and the configuration, so we should have a good piece here tonight. And if we can get with our teammates, we should get some good results.
All right, man. Well, hopefully we'll let you continue to get dialed in. Good luck tonight, and hopefully the odds are in your favor.
Yes, sir. Just want to take this opportunity to thank all the admins at PGR and everybody who makes this league possible. Blackout Motorsports, Blackout Racing Network, you, Brandon, everybody who supports the league. So just thank you.
Thank you for that, Chucky. I'm going to get you down to the guys, and good luck tonight.
All right, 10-4.
Thank you. So Chucky Balance giving us a good thank you here at the network, but he's got to be really thanking the veterans who allow us to do this. But he'll be all right. And now let's hear from Justin Bell. Justin.
How you doing, Brandon?
Back on the grid once again. How are you feeling tonight coming into a new Atlanta?
You know, feeling kind of rusty. It's been a couple months since I've been on the rig, so kind of got a new rig set up. So this is the first run at it. So hopefully we do pretty good and run around with Team Blackout tonight. So hopefully we can get y'all up front.
All right. Well, good luck to you, man. I'll let you get some more practice since you're a little bit rusty.
Hey, thanks, buddy, and I hope you have a good night.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
So Justin Bell, ready to rock and roll. Let's hear from Daniel McCurdy. Daniel.
Yes, sir.
You're coming in here. It is New Atlanta. How are you feeling tonight?
I love it. It's super speedway racing on a basically short track super speedway racing. So I'm super excited for it. Yeah, just I always have really good luck here, so it's always a good track for me.
All right. Well, hopefully the odds are. I know you've been pushing, trying to get that dub, and hopefully you can get it tonight.
Yeah, it's coming soon. It'll get here soon.
You better not disappoint me, dude. Remember, you promised me. Dang it.
We're gonna get there. I promise you.
If you don't, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry live on stream if you do not.
I will be there at the end, Brandon. I will make sure of it.
All right. Well, good luck to you, Daniel, and hopefully the odds are in your favor.
Yes, sir. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. So, Daniel McCurdy, ready to rock and roll. Now let's talk to a man who has not been on the grid for a while. He is in the Armed Forces. His name is Isaac Balsamo, and let's hear from him. Isaac.
Hello.
I hope you have the stream up.
I have it up in the background right now.
Well, buddy, when you rewatch this and you see my webcam, I salute you for your service. As this is your race tonight, how are you feeling coming into this one?
I'm feeling really confident about coming into this race. I'm a little rusty. I've been gone for 8 months, so hopefully I can get a win. That's my end goal.
So you're out to just kind of finish this one out for you, especially since it is your race.
I'll try.
Don't be modest. We appreciate the service you do for our country and keeping our freedoms intact.
Wow.
Hey, it's a compliment. You should don't be modest.
I've recently gotten discharged because I got hurt during training, so I try not to take much thanks from people.
Well, I appreciate you for trying at least.
Yeah,
How's that sound?
a little better, but like I said, it's a great environment. If you love the military, you're gonna love this race. So.
All right. Well, good luck to you, Isaac. And I did not know that happened. I thought you actually graduated and everything.
No, it's just prior injuries got the best of me.
Oh, gotcha. Well, I'll let you get to it, man. Good luck here tonight, and hopefully the odds are in your favor.
Hopefully. How we gonna do?
Thank you. So, Isaac Balsamo, sorry. I guess I need to get fact-checked more. And now let's go to Brian Newell. Brian.
Yes.
Definitely not your first time in the booth. The machine looks great. How excited are you to be coming into New Atlanta?
Good. Super speed race are my favorite, and that's the tracks I know what I'm doing.
We've seen you put it down before. Definitely, it's been great to even if I remember right, you've been at the top of these quite a bit.
Yeah, you got me on my special day too. I decided to come and race on my special day.
Special day? What's your special day?
Today's my birthday, so I decided
Wait,
to come and race
whoa. Today's your birthday.
Yes, that's why
my God. Nope, you're staying up here. Don't you go anywhere, buddy. You got the stream up, don't ya?
Saturday was muted.
Hold on here.
No.
Yeah, we gotta do this PJ Panda style, baby. You know what time it is.
Yeah, I heard it was some.
Oh, wait, I can't do that one. Hold on. Something a little more subtle.
Beautiful, beautiful love.
Nah, I can't do that one.
I heard it was somebody's birthday.
Don't do it,
I
please.
heard it was somebody's birthday. Yeah, PJ Panda birthday song. Yeah. Today is your birthday. We gon' say it loud. Today is your birthday. I know you're so proud. Today is your birthday. We gon' turn out. About to throw a party, get it lit and wild out.
All right, well, PJ Panda it is. So tonight, happy birthday from the network to you, as it is gonna be hopefully it's a good night, and you can celebrate after this one.
How my luck is on racing, I know my luck is always bad, so I'm just expecting my luck to kick in.
All right, man. Well, good luck tonight, and happy birthday from the network. Thank you, Brian. So Brian Newell celebrating a birthday, hope, as he's celebrating in style in that burnt orange machine. Now, these guys are actually doing pretty much a good pit party, and they're going to see what they can do here. So I'm really anxious to see what they can do tonight. We also got Cody Keller, Devin Chase showing up to the party. And this is going to get pretty crazy. You consider how bunched up this can get here tonight. Now, in the past, Atlanta's been one of those tracks where you got to watch the tires and stuff, but tonight it's the fuel. You will need to watch fuel. You'll need to watch tires, especially not blowing out that front right tire. That's going to be critical tonight, as if you put too much heat into it, it can blow. And then you get that meatball flag, which you commonly see, where it means, hey, you got to pull the car off track. You're not suitable for competition. Anthony Alex, glad to see you in the chat, buddy. Is everybody out there watching? Hopefully everybody's enjoying the stream so far tonight, as it's a very special night for the Armed Forces. And while we get going on this one, let's do tonight's national anthem, brought to you by Chris Stapleton.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we walked were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular amongst birds singing out, yeah, through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the
What a national anthem that one is, by Chris Stapleton, country music extraordinaire. Actually, one of my favorite national anthems, now that I think about it. We're 25 minutes away from showtime, and we're still seeing a few guys late to the show here. Not sure what's going on. It could be real life is acting, or it could be that real life is interrupting them being here right now, as they are trying to get some laps in, get a feel for this track, as it is super hot right now. These guys are going to be cranked up to nearly 190 miles an hour all night long, so they got to really get a feel for the draft, get a feel for how it is inside of the draft with the setup that they are given. It is all based on a fixed setup. You see a couple others there. Looks like they might have had a spin or two. As you see, a couple of them might be just slowing down just to let the other one catch up, so you get a feel for that draft, which is going to be critical to tonight's race. For everybody watching, though, if you like what you see and you want to see more of this style racing, remember, hit that sub button, hit that like button, as it will lead you to great racing going into the future, even better so in the past, as we are changing changing a few things around at the network to the leagues and everything. It's gonna be great. Cannot wait to see what happens in the future as we're doing a lot more recruiting to try and build a full grid to get a full 42 to 43 cars in a race and have them all battle it out to see who's the number one guy. Now, in the point standings here, we're going to go to that next. As Matt Fleming leads the way in points, Thomas Meeks is right behind. You'll notice Thomas Meeks has not collected a win all season. Josh Larson behind him, meanwhile, has collected 2, but Matt Fleming at the top has collected 3. William Robbins collected 1. Jesse Erdman 1 is at the top of that board as they are currently all 5 locked in the playoffs. For points-wise, Meeks and Larson, Meeks is safe, but he has not collected a win. Now, Landon Bednarz, Brandon Perry, Travis Burton, Cody Keller, Logan Gill are all trying to climb that ladder to get themselves in a good playoff position going forward. Now, Doug Ward, Daniel McCurdy are next. They're on the cut line. Anthony Yunez, Charles Balance, depending on how they perform. Now, Charles Balance has been having continued improvement to be up at the front. Can he do it tonight to finally seal a seat? Hard to say. If that happens, that's going to rattle this field because he's going all the way from 14th to being in the playoffs and getting his spot. Jack Bronson, Tim Morris, Jimmy Emos, all still just trying to find that groove here. James Bronson, Brian Kearney, and Joe Divide. Divide has not showed up for a while. So we will definitely be saying what we can do out of these. What they can do to make it happen tonight is going to be interesting. Kind of getting in here and seeing who's all in the chat. Not a whole lot of people going into the chat yet. And it could just be trying to dial it in, just remaining talking to their spotter. Jamie, I understand you're spotting for William Robbins. If there's another spotter in the chat, let me know. Be able to recognize you a little bit. Want to thank all the sponsors of Prime Grid Racing, though, as there is multiples tonight. As let's go and check out this. Trying to see where all the pinned messages are here, as not really a whole. All right, so I'd like to thank all the sponsors of Prime Grid Racing thus far. Wise Owl Wash. You got Wheels America, No BS Tech, Flem Dogs Auto Repair. You also have Liam Doyle, the admins, Anthony, with Jesse Erdman and Brandon Perry. They've been doing a great job all the way around. Now, what they can expect to see is a whole lot of everything going on. As we're seeing a whole lot going on here. But we should remember to thank the sponsors, basically, and make this happen every week in and week out for these drivers. They do an incredible job. Also myself, I do help them out with the network and everything else, so I don't really need to recognize myself. We're 19 minutes away from qualifying. Not a whole lot going on in the track, not a lot of guys being racy. Guys are still dialing in. We just seen Josh Larson check in. So he finally made it to the track. I parked his hauler somewhere in North Carolina. I'm glad he found it and got it there on time. We also got William Robbins now in the chat, down in the deal. Let's hear from him. William Robbins.
Hey, what's up, Brandon?
Man, what a night. It's Armed Forces night. We're in Atlanta once again. How are you feeling?
We'll see, man. It's it's New Atlanta, so it's like a Daytona style race. We're gonna see how it goes.
When it comes to coming on board, you can probably speak for Flagship. They've been having a really great year once again. Looking at another second straight team title with nearly every driver on board every week, and they're performing very well. What's going to be the strat tonight? What's going to win this race for anybody?
I think we'll try to find each other early and work together, get our team and our cars to the front, and hopefully keep them there once we get there.
Basically, find a buddy and stick with them.
Pretty much, man. If we can get linked up and get to the front, man, we can control this race, and that's what it's all about. If you can get up front and kind of dictate the pace and what goes on, it can do a lot for you for controlling the outcome.
Absolutely, as it's anybody's race to win when it comes to super speedway racing.
That is the thing. It's always a pot shot.
All right, man. Well, I'm going to get you down to where you were, and good luck tonight.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Thank you. So William Robbins rocking and rolling, ready to go here tonight. So he's going to have to be pretty cautious the entire night, as you don't want to wreck out. You get some fast repairs. I believe they only get one, but you don't want to mess up. You don't want to really screw this one up too much. But stay tuned, everybody, as I'm going to take a brief intermission, and oh, gotcha. More people are accepting spotters once again, so that's a good deal. But stay tuned, everybody. I'm going to be taking a brief break. Don't go anywhere.
Through the night and morning, when the rain is pouring, you're the one I'm calling. You're my escape from my darkest days. And when the sun is shining, you know we out here riding, chasing the horizon with you. I don't need to look no further. You are the one I'm certain, only one that I'll be holding. When you're loving me, it goes like, ooh, look no further, look no further, ooh, look no further, it goes like, ooh, look no further, look no further, ooh, look no further, it goes like, I never thought I'd find it. A love that feels so perfect, I can't even word it. Yeah, you make me lift up from the ground. I believe that we are more, all the world is looking for. Show them all we got it. Never look back, never let go. I don't need to look no further. You are the one I'm certain, only one that I'll be holding. When you're loving me, it goes like, ooh, look no further, look no further, ooh, look no further, it goes like, ooh.
All right, I am back in the saddle once again, as not anybody's showing up to the chat. These guys are just really dialing it in for the night, really trying to put on a show, making sure that they have all contingencies planned, as you don't want to get halfway through the race and realize, oh, hey, the draft is not working. what do I got to do? Well, if you get caught in the dirty air, it can unsettle the car. That's the downfall of it. And other parts of it is very, very grippy in the draft. Kind of a little bit unpredictable of how far it's going to go to catch up. The person in front has to be on. You got to have the fastest guy up front, a couple of slower guys in the middle, and then, maybe put a fast guy at the rear who's really running good. But the guy at the back, if you look where Doug Ward is right now in the draft, that's where you're going to start to slow down. If you let off that hammer at the wrong point in time, you're going to lose that pack. There's no doubt about it. So they have to be on point the entire race. And it's going to be a give and take race all night long for a few drivers. Now, if you get into it early and realize that, oh, hey, I don't want to be pushing this guy. Like William Robbins is giving Travis Burton a push through the turns. He's pushing at every point and give him a really good run. I do apologize for that Windows deal popping up. It's kind of unpredictable sometimes. But William Robbins is giving Burton a push in some of the turns and not in others, and that is planned. They got to know when he can push, when he can't push. You got to know who can take the push and who can't. I'm not one who really gets into the pushing game too much on the racing side of things. I feel like it's a little bit unnecessary sometimes. I don't mind him being really hugged up to the bumper, but sometimes I'm just like, you know what? Make it go until the bumper falls off. And that's where they got to be really careful. William Robbins, of course, getting a feel, gets on the low side here. You're going to want to maybe practice a little bit of the pit stops. I'm going to hear from Brandon Perry, hopefully sometime before the end of this part. I think he's trying to make it tonight, but I'm not sure, as he has not made it yet to the track, but he's trying his hardest right now. We got just over 11 minutes remaining of practice. Then we're going to go into 10 minutes of qualifying, followed by the race. That is going to be really interesting. We also got a newcomer, Michael Worley, here. He's going to make his debut tonight, rocking that 7-Eleven livery. Man, what a livery. It actually looks pretty cool. As Devin Chase is back in the seat again. Just coming on board, he is a longtime member of Prime Grid Racing. And now let's bring up none other than Brandon Perry to hear him salute the troops. Brandon Perry.
What's up, Brandon Smith? How's it going, buddy?
You made it tonight. You found your hauler somewhere in, I think I parked it in Texas. I thought that's where you wanted it.
Negative, sir. We're in hot Atlanta today, my friend.
As you look at the track temp at 130 some degrees, and then you see the field stacked. You got a debut night in here with Michael Worley. What's going to be the game plan out of you in that number 21 machine?
Debut night for JR Schomburg as well. So we got a couple of new guys that are taking the grid tonight. We should have a decent field here. I will say the track's a little hotter than I was expecting, but we are here at Atlanta, so, with the new layout. So it should be interesting. I don't think it should play too much of a factor as far as track temp goes. But I'm excited. I'm looking forward to tonight's race. We've got a talented field. We still got guys that are going to be filing in here, especially, it's kind of a working man's league, community-based league. So we'll have guys pretty much filing in all the way till quali. But I'm excited for tonight's race. Looking to continue my good finishes. Currently P7 in the points, I believe. So I'd like to stay there or even gain a few spots here down the stretch. Especially with only a few races here left before playoffs. Being able to solidify yourself in there is a nice thing to do. But I'm definitely excited, man. It's going to be a fun race tonight. Super excited. Looks like Justin Bell's back, so he's been out for a couple weeks. So, yeah, man, we're going to have a great grid here tonight, and I think an amazing race.
Yeah, as it looks like JR's actually having trouble loading in. And tonight, anything you want to say to the troops is this is for them.
Yeah, you know, that's a good call that you said that. You know, this is the PGR Armed Forces 195. This is one of these races that Prime Grid Racing loves putting on every season, whether we call it the Armed Forces race or the Salute to Service race. We pretty much do it every season, and that's to, you know, give a shout out to the men and women that have served this country or are currently serving this country, because, you know, freedom isn't free, and we have, you know, the best military in the world, so we love giving a shout out to them. I remember last season we had a car to represent at least every, you know, branch of the military out there, including the Coast Guard. I'm not sure how many we'll have out here tonight. I know I'm rocking the U.S. Marine Corps car here tonight. Took a little step back from the PGR machine for 1 week to just give a shout out to the Marine Corps, and especially my father, Master Gunnery Sergeant Stephen Perry. Served 30 years in the Marine Corps, joined when he was 18 years old. Has always been one of my heroes, both of my parents, so anytime I can give them any acknowledgement that they deserve, I try to do that. So happy to have the Marine Corps on the car tonight, and hopefully we can get a good finish with it.
All right, man. Well, good luck tonight. Welcome to Atlanta. We're ready to rock and roll.
Thank you very much, Brandon Smith. We appreciate all that you do.
Thank you. That's Brandon Perry, everybody, driver of the number 21 Toyota and also owner of Prime Grid Racing. And now let's hear from Jesse Urban, one of the admins. Jesse.
Yeah, I got you.
Man, what a night. You made it to the track here. You're locked into the playoffs. How are you feeling coming into this one, knowing that you're fully secured in the playoffs, but you still got to be able to perform to get maybe bonus points?
You know, it kind of frees you up to maybe push a little bit early to maybe get some more stage points, rather than trying to just get the win. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of this track, but who knows? Maybe we'll have a good night.
All right. Well, Jesse, I'm going to get you down to the guys. Good luck tonight, and hopefully you have some good luck here.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. That was Jesse Erdman, and now let's hear from Cody Keller. Cody!
Brandon Smith.
It is Armed Forces night, and you are rocking the house. How are you feeling tonight?
Feeling good, baby. It's one of those tracks, just a crapshoot. Got to keep her clean and a little luck of the draw, and you'll be there at the end.
This one is definitely going to be anybody's game, but what's going to be the name of the game? I mean, how do you feel like you can have a lot of success here, or when do you push, when do you not push? I mean, when do you take tires, when do you not take tires? What's the name of the game?
This one's going to be just avoid the big one. You know you're going to have the big one at some point here. You hope not to get caught up in it. As far as pushing and when to push, and it's going to be just finding your spot, trying to get with some teammates, work together, and definitely have some help getting to the front with a teammate would be great.
All right, man. Well, I'm going to get you down to the guys. Good luck here tonight, and hopefully the odds are in your favor.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Brandon. Thanks so much for what you and Blackout do, and thanks to PGR for hosting this event, and hoping we get some team points for PGR tonight here.
Thank you. So Cody Keller ready to go. Now let's hear from Logan Gill, who is steadily working it. Logan.
What's up, buddy?
Man, what a night here. You're coming into Atlanta. How are you feeling?
Great. Everything's great.
What's going to be the name of the game tonight for getting points and everything?
Staying with the teammates.
Honestly. You don't want to lose that pack either, that's for sure.
Nope. Not at all. Had bad luck last week, so just going to try to focus in and get some points here so I don't fall back.
So basically the head down and just do what you guys do, get to work.
Yep.
All right, well, I'm going to get you down to the guys. Good luck here tonight, and hopefully the odds are in your favor here tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you. So Logan Gill getting ready to go. And I don't see the flagship guys here, but we do see one or two of them here. We also got newcomer JR Schomburg. Did make it tonight, as he is ready to go for his debut night here. And I gotta tell you, I'm excited to see what he can do, as he is from my area. So I can't wait to see what another fellow Midwest guy can do. And, you know, I'm excited for him. It's a debut night. It might be jittery. Who knows? If we're going to the leaderboard, though, you will see that the leaderboard is still anybody's game. These guys are clocked in within 0.6 seconds of each other. It is going to be tight racing for anybody, as looks like William Robbins and all these guys are still filing in here slowly. They're trickling into the chat. We're less than 3 minutes away from go time here in Atlanta. Don't go anywhere. We are less than 1 minute away from these guys going to qualifying. Let's send these guys off the right way to qualifying. And let's see how we do on this one, as I've never done it this way before, but let's send them off the right way and get them going properly. And we're back here at Atlanta. The drivers are ready for qualifying, as it looks like Brian Newell steps out first to send his number 77 around. He get clocked in along with JR Schomburg. I hope I pronounced that right. He is getting the Navy machine out. Marines versus Navy. Okay, I can dig it. We'll see how that one goes. There's any military veterans in the chat. I'd be glad to salute you, as it's not very often we you get credit for what is due. That is for sure. Looks like the 13 taking it kind of easy around. I'm not sure what's going on there. You got Brian Newell. He's cranked up. Travis Burton, Justin Bell. All these guys coming on track now. They are ready to go. JR is ready to go too. He's got it up to speed now. He's figured out what he's got to do. He's got the right pedal. It's a gas pedal. Travis Burton, Justin Bell, Doug Ward. All these guys are going to give us a show here tonight. We're going to go to the sectors to see what Doug Ward's clocking in once he gets ready to go. See JR, he goes sector 1 is faster. Sector 2 is faster yet. Gets into P2, 2.1 off pace. So he's going to have to dial it in. Justin Bell gets to the top. Goes top shelf with this one. Brian Newell takes it over. He says, not today. Good luck. As he had a purple sector 1. Justin Bell, purple sector 1. He is on rails right now. Justin Bell could get this one. He's going to cross the line here. Does he have it? No. Justin Bell does not take it over. Oh, he does. He does get it. So Justin Bell, 31.54, the time to beat. Tied by, oh, nope, not really tied. It's 0.01 the distance, the difference there. There is Logan Gill. As he is trying to there. Travis Burton goes top shelf now. We are seeing the top guys really start to showcase themselves as really trying to put it up. Do even better the next lap. You do see these guys trying to get a feel for the pit road as it did change in Atlanta. It is at the back stretch for the pit entrance. Isaac Balsamo, Cody Keller, Daniel McCurdy, all trying to better themselves in tonight's grid. William Robbins goes P3, though he shuts that down. He had a green sector 1, but sector 2 he fell off pace, putting him 0.03 behind. This is not too much difference there. Doug Ward goes P5. Josh Larson has entered. Thomas Meeks has entered. Jesse Erdman gets in here. And same with Matt Fleming. He's bringing it out on track. Michael Worley, Devin Chase, all electing not to qualify. I don't know. Don't know if this is a strat or not. But they do have to. Basically, the basic strat of qualifying is you hug the wall the first lap to get your speed up, and then you crank it to the bottom. Similar to what you do at like Dega, maybe Daytona. It's also. In my experience, sometimes it works, sometimes it does not. Which you got to be really, it's really touch and go for when you can and when you can't do it. You got to know, have the correct timing to be able to rock it down and take advantage of the banking. And there's not much banking on the quad over here tonight. We'll put up the track map so you guys can see on how the quad oval works. If it actually, oh, there we go. As I just hit something, not 100% what it is. Not sure exactly what I hit here. There we go, lap history. That was the missing button there. Matt Fleming does go top shelf, however, and takes over the pole position here. As Matt Fleming, what a job coming in late, putting it on the top step. Says, I will not be shut down. He is a 2-time Cup Series champion, so he definitely knows what he's doing. Brandon Perry, the Marine Corps machine. Gets it on the track. He's going to have to crank it up faster than that if he wants to get pole here tonight. Jesse Erdman and Doug Ward taking advantage, getting an extra track time, it looks like. Brandon Perry, of course, I believe he's on his fast lap now. We're going to see how he does. His sectors are up. It is time for him to shine, as so to speak. For everybody watching, though, man, this is going to be amazing. Robbins family, glad to see you in the chat. What kind of party you guys throw there? You guys didn't tell me. You guys got mini weenies. You guys got, hot dogs. You got Chicago dogs. Come on, tell me. You can tell me anything here. As Brandon Perry goes P16 provisionally, of course. Wait to see. Faster sector 1. This is the lap that counts. Looks fast coming out of turn 4. Can he get it? Digs it deep. Green sector 2 goes P6 on his final go around. And what a job in qualifying out of him. As it looks like Matt Fleming has sealed the deal here. Let's hear from him. Matt.
Brandon.
It looks like you sealed the deal at Atlanta. How are you feeling about the start of this one?
Well, you can always say you feel good, but it's a plate track, so you just really never know. Obviously, starting from the pole, though, obviously that gives good hope. So, yeah, we'll see how it all pans out. Should be an exciting one.
All right, man. Any shout-outs you got to do for anybody that might be cheering you on in this pole position tonight?
Yeah, of course. I want to shout out the Oasis Sim Racing, as they are on once again. This fast number 88. Looks like we got... oh, man. Yeah, looking over here, looks like we got flagship 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom starting. So, yeah, let's go flagship. All them guys. And, yeah, hopefully we can talk to you later again.
All right, man. Well, good luck here tonight, and hopefully the odds are in your guys' favor.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So Matt Fleming bringing the noise, goes to P1. Jesse Erdman is still on the track. He's getting some extra practice in for this pit road. Now, pit road starts in the backstretch, and I'm going to confirm that with Brandon Perry here. Brandon Perry.
What's up, Brandon?
Just to confirm, now I know the new update with Atlanta, did they change it to the backstretch is the entry of the pits here on the sim?
We were just discussing that. We were discussing that a little bit in practice. Absolutely. It's got the, green light or red light to let you know if pit lane is open or closed, and that is where you have to commit to the pit entry. So you can't do it coming off of 4, or it's going to give you an unsafe pit entry, which we won't clear tonight, So we were definitely telling all the drivers you need to be entering there in turn 3. And it's clear or not if the pit lane is open or not over there. So definitely something a little new compared to when we were here last season, but I'm looking forward to it. I think it's, for the super speedway style layout, I think it's a smart move by NASCAR, and I actually like it.
All right. Well, thank you for that, and thank you for the clarification. And also, when are stages?
Laps 30 and 65.
Gotcha. And it's 130 laps, if I remember right.
Correct. And, if a caution comes out within 5 laps, we'll generally call the stage. But just check in with me, and I'll let you know if it's a stage or not.
Exactly. As I always do, just to confirm. Thank you, Perry, for clarifying, and good luck tonight.
All right. Thanks, Brendan Smith.
Thank you. So, Brandon Perry, everybody, giving us a little clarifications here on the different rules here. Drivers are starting to take the grid. Let's go down to it as you see them lining up right now. And let's go to that grid. On pole will be Matt Fleming and Travis Burton with Josh Larson, Justin Bell in row 2. Row 3 will be Thomas Meeks, Brandon Perry. We got William Robbins, Logan Gill in row 4. Row 5 will be Jesse Erdman, Doug Ward. Brian Newell, Charles Balance looking to shut it down from the 6th throw. And then we go to J.R. Schomburg and Daniel McCurdy. Cody Keller and Isaac Balsamo with Michael Worley and Devin Chase bringing up the rear. The grid is stacked. The cars are ready. The drivers might be ready. Who knows? Let's get ready to have some fun. It's go time for them. As we come to the Geico restart zone, green flag will fly right about now. Green flag flies, and we are off here at Atlanta, and Matt Fleming makes sure everybody knows it as he gets to the front of this one early. If you look up top, Travis Burton having not the best start out of him. Josh Larson, though, gets on the back door with Thomas Meeks and William Robbins there. We're all lined up. Drivers are starting to line up. We're still seeing a little blinking on Cody Keller in the back. But Jesse Erdman is joining the party into the 5th place with Brandon Perry right behind him. Travis Burton and Logan Gill are at the top of this one. Now it looks like Justin Bell is coming into that one. As a high side is starting to form. Is this gonna help them get to the front? Look underneath. Brandon Perry has side by side with Travis Burton, who can push the limits of this track. And it looks like a little bit of wall contact slowed that progress. Matt Fleming is leading early and starting to pull away a little bit, as that is not what you want to see happen early on is in a plate track at all. As you do see, it is a mile and a half. These guys are cranking down some laps tonight. Average lap time right now is right around 30.3. As we go to the dashboard, though, I wonder what else. Oh my, Burton! Oh, big contact in the back. Game over. Caution flies. And we see tonight's first wreck. We're going to go back to this one as not sure exactly what happened here. We're going to go quarter speed. And if I can find a rear check, contact with Balsamo, sending Burton up to the top of the track, and off the wall he goes. Contact with Keller and Bell. And at the back here, now, take a look at this. You see Balance. He's got this happening in front of him. He's just like, okay, I'm just going to hit the brakes. Keeps it clean to re-enter the track. But at that point, Burton is just trying to maybe stay off his fellow teammate so he can get him around. But heavy damage to that number 92. A huge hit as we experience our first wreck of the night here. Not how they wanted this one to start for their troops. Matt Fleming, of course, is still leading this race. Josh Larson is going to be meeting up with him, and same with Thomas Meeks and William Robbins. They're going to be split behind. So that's going to really shake things up on the strategy. Let's hear with Cody Keller, see if he knows exactly, see if he can give me some enlightenment of what happened maybe. Cody Keller.
Brandon Smith.
I know you're back in the thick of it. How is this one? What was kind of happening as you were coming up on that one?
So I just saw a car hit the wall super hard. I was hoping it didn't bounce back and clip me, and got touched there in the right rear a little bit, put me into the wall. Not too much, 11 seconds of damage. So we got her fixed, and we're gonna get back out there and see if we can't get her past that chaos a little bit.
All right, man. Well, good luck to you, and hopefully the odds are in your favor still.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate you.
Thank you. So Cody Keller having trouble out there early. As not how you want to start this race. Stay tuned, everybody, as Matt Fleming, Josh Larson are going to start this one off. And hopefully they see green for a very long time.
You turn toward me and look so weak. I've never seen you with such tired eyes. And everything we said we'd be, we just traded for a suit coat and a tie. And underneath the rows of trees, I will see you where the ocean meets the sky. Under your toes, the fire grows. You are ready for a different kind of life. You're shining forward, the wind is cold. You must return to the wild. You're shining forward, the wind is cold. You must return to the wild. Follow me down, there's no one around. Lay back and take your socks and shoes right off. That natural light is so damn polite, can make you feel just like you were young again. Standing underneath the rows of trees, I can see where the ocean meets the sky. Under our clothes, the fire grows.
We're come to the Jenna Lee restart zone this time by. Green flag's gonna fly once again. Hopefully if she's watching, she's liking what she's seeing, because honestly this is pretty good right now. They're saying kind of calm. Not making too many Jurassic moves. It's too early in the game for that one. You don't want to push it 3 wide too early. Thomas Meeks looks high, does not elect to go there. But look at this. William Robbins coming underneath Jesse Urban. He says, okay, I'm just going to try and catch up to my partners in crime here. We're going to see what we can do. Brian Newell stays behind them. He's being very smart about this. He's doing the right thing, making the right move. It's too early to start going 3 wide, and you don't want to push too early. You want to make this a fuel game. How do you save fuel? You stay in the draft. Simply put, if you stay in that draft and you can keep it nice and tight, you can actually run like half throttle throughout the race, which actually is a really good thing. You'd save probably 2 to 3, 4, 5, 6 laps just by doing that. But at the same time, in Matt Fleming's case, his teammates up front leading this, and he's going to be losing some. He's going to be burning the fuel, nearly double what the rest of the drivers are. So he's got to have to be careful, play this one out, see where it gets him, just to save the fuel he needs to. You start to look back, though, there is a large pack forming when he goes looks like 7th place on back. It looks like from Justin Bell on back. As guys are trying to file in here. We go to Justin Bell and Travis Burton. They are a lap down. Same with, looks like Devin Chase might be, nope, Devin Chase is on the back end of it. He's 2 seconds behind the leader. Matt Fleming and Thomas Meekso still leading this race. Meeks tries the inside. Is this a strat call? Just maybe. They shuffle back in as it looked like Daniel McCurdy might have lost a little position. They just let him shuffle back in. They know it's too soon. And the lead is up for grabs. Josh Larson makes the move to the inside of Fleming, gets around. Fleming's going to just let him have this, I think, as you don't want to be pushing too early on. Fuel Strat is going to still play a crucial role. We're almost halfway through the stage, so this first stage, they probably got fuel to go the distance if they're being careful. It's hard to say being with this one. However, J.R. Schomburg, debut night, finds himself making noise, comes up to 5th place. He's working through this field really nice and just making it happen. Can J.R. Schomburg be the one to shut it down for Flagship, as they've been on absolute rails the entire season? And by season, I do mean great. So at Kentucky, Fleming won. Pocono, Robbins won. Fleming won at Phoenix, and Jonathan Wright at Dega. Josh Larson won at Kansas. Meanwhile, Matt Fleming won at Old Atlanta last time he came here. Jesse Erdman won at Road America in the road race. Oh, Schomburg goes around. Oh my. And then, balance. Oh my. I have no clue what happened there, but let's go to this one. As Schomburg finds himself in the wall. Oh my. Starts early here. So we go on to Doug Ward. It looks like Doug Ward clipped the rear, sending Schomburg around, and that's when complete chaos broke. Brian Newell getting clipped, shooting him around the track. Let's go back here. I'm interested to find out what happened with balance, because it appeared balance. Oh my, Brandon Perry squeaking through. Looks like he did get touched, but here's the deal right here with Charles Balance. Now, Balance, nothing he could do. He's locked in with Burton and all those guys. But nobody really, I don't know if he didn't do anything there. Hard to tell from here, but I'm sure it will be reviewed after the race, as a couple guys just kind of squeaked through there. Balsamo, however, got clipped by the 77 coming down. Doug Ward and them trying to just get their cars to stop. And then that is the second race here tonight, as he got caught into that one. But let's bring up Brandon Perry, see if he needs anything after that close call. Brandon Perry.
What's up, Brandon Smith?
Do you need anything after that close call? Because I know you were right behind that. Walk me through what happened on that one, as you were right there.
I mean, it's all very, very tight right there, and especially when you're in the draft. And I was out the high line, trying to keep it as tight as I could to get some actual, momentum in the cars in front. And then I saw some big-time smoke, so I knew there was an accident. Saw a car that was sideways. Got on the brakes a little bit, and then saw, a secondary wreck that was happening up top. So got on the gas and jammed it down low, and luckily the car handled it pretty well, and I got through that without a scratch, which was awesome.
Now, for some of those guys, was there any radio chatter of what might have happened?
Yeah, there actually was. We were even talking about it. I guess there was a little checkup in front of Doug Ward, and I'm not sure if Doug seen it or if there was another car behind Doug that didn't see the checkup, but it looked like there was just a little minor checkup, and someone didn't see it, ran into each other, and it's unfortunate, but we were just getting it going at that point, so hopefully we can get it going again.
Guess it'll fall to review.
Absolutely, after the race, absolutely.
All right, man. Well, good luck tonight.
Thanks, Brendan. We appreciate you.
All right, Brandon Perry down there. You give us a little insight there of what might have happened. Not too much info. We're going to go green right after this. As we come to the Jenna Lee restart zone one more time, they're going to cross this line. They're going to fire them off, and they're not going to back off that hammer until we get to lap 30. Oh my, JR Schomburg looking a little loose on the takeoff here. Not what he wants to have happen this late in the game. William Robbins right behind Matt Fleming. Josh Larson, Thomas Meeks, and we got Cody Keller up in the mix. And Jesse Erdman with Danny McCurdy. Now, Danny McCurdy talking beforehand, he wants to get a win here. He wants to seal his seat into the playoffs if he can. Isaac Balsamo, Jesse Erdman, Brandon Perry, of course, trying to stay calm. JR Schomburg is back out. He uses fast repair, got patched up. He's back in it, but Devin Chase is teamed up with Travis Burton. Michael Worley trying to get into that battle a little bit. You see some lap cars right in the mix here. It's very interesting. Matt Fleming, of course, trying to defend against William Robbins. For 10 laps to go, what do? When do you try to make the desperate attempt to get a stage win? You know, honestly, if you're not, don't take a risk. If you got a car up there if you're teamed up with somebody and you got a car up there, you don't take that risk. You take the points when you can get them, and that is what Flagship has been really good about doing all season long, is collecting the stage points. Collecting every ounce of everything. Balsamo goes top to the wall and tightens up, and that's what we're talking about. These cars are getting extra tight. Travis Burton sitting behind JR Schomburg when he can make that move to get around. Now, he is in position to score points right now. Oh, no, never mind. He's a lap down. But Matt Fleming, William Robbins, Josh Larson, Thomas Meeks are comfortable. Cody Keller for Prime Grid Racing out there into the top 5. Daniel McCurdy for Blackout Motorsports. He is rocking the house. He's got that number 44 or 48 Lowe's Pros machine working. He's saying, okay, guys, we're going to see what we can do. We're going to get up there. Brandon Perry is sitting right behind him. Try not to maybe get too close, as the cars can get extra tight. And that could be what Perry is sensing, is that it's just tightening up when he doesn't want it to. JR Schomburg, debut night, 8th place so far. Devin Chase coming back to the grid once again. And look at this, Isaac Balsamo's working back up front to get into the top 10, but Justin Bell says, no, I'm going to shut this down early. Let's go do some drag racing here. Let's see what they can do, as Justin Bell's just looking for that opening. 24 laps into a 130 laps race. My wife Jenna happens to be watching. Shout out to her, everybody. Our media director media supervisor and everything. She is also VP of the network here. Shout out to her. She allows me to do this week in and week out. Love her. Hopefully she's watching, enjoying the show, as this one could become a shootout. Matt Fleming cranking it up even faster now. He's really speeding it up. He's getting these guys fast. Well, let's see what the dashboard is showing for speeds they are clocking as it looks like about 181 to 183, 185. It's not the speeds we were expecting here tonight. I was honestly expecting about slightly faster out of everything, to be honest. I was expecting about 190, but we'll do with what we got here at the network. I would really want to shout out to those Armed Forces veterans out there, though, as definitely well-deserved. And if you find a veteran, say hello. Give them a handshake. Say thank you for your service. It is needed for what they do. So, as I do support the DAV, actually, give them clothing. If I got an old phone or something, support those guys. Also work with some donate to places that support the DAV as well. We got Matt Fleming's out in front. He's got 2 laps to claim a stage win here. He's not new to it. He's having an amazing season. 3 wins on the books. William Robbins, of course, 2 wins on the books. And Josh Larson with... I think Josh Larson might actually have 2, and Robbins might have 1. Did I get that right? Robbins... Nope, it's Larson with 2. Robbins with 1. So I didn't mix them up. But they are trying to find a way back into this for guys like Travis Burton. He's sitting in a spot he doesn't like. He doesn't like being down 1 lap. But here it is. Drag race to the finish. Robbins underneath Fleming for the lead. Robbins makes her break. Drag race to the finish. And it looks like Fleming might have just won this stage at the line. Fleming takes it, stage number 1 here tonight at the line. What a job here. Let's see if we can go back to this finish here. We're going to go to the starter camp. See if we can't go to the different view. Let's get a good point of view on this one. You got Fleming on that high side. We're going to confirm this. They won this round. He did. He won stage number 1. Beats Robbins to the line by the nose. So, man, what a job out of him. As this one is going to be great here tonight. This one is shaping up to be a barn burner early on as the drag race to the finish. And drivers coming down pit road now to gas up and go. Get those 4 sets of tires on. It looks like pit road is open. So let's go to the pit lane dance as drivers are going to come down pit road. You're going to gas up and go. Now remember, it's tire, fuel, tire, out. So don't forget the Jackman in there, though. The Jackman does not get enough credit. He has to wheel that jack all the way around the car. Just saying, he's got to have nerves of steel to do that one, as those jacks are not heavy, or they're light, but they're not light at the same time when you do it 4 or 5 times a race, maybe even more. So give credit to the Jackman and the pit crews here tonight, as it's definitely needed. I'm going to tell you about their pit times that they're having. It's some good times so far. Right around 15, 15.4, 15.5, 15. Gas and go, and William Robbins beats Fleming out of the pit. The drag race was not over, everybody. They had a drag race to the pit exit. As my dog just jumped into the booth with me. His name is Buddy. He's a golden retriever. He just wanted to say hello. My wife Jenna's also here in the booth, looking beautiful as ever. And we're going to go to this restart that it was an amazing drag race. Matt, trying to make this short sweet to the point, man. What a drag race at the end. How is this race so far?
I mean, it's a lot of fun, but you know, that's mainly because we're up front, all flagship 1, 2, 3, 4. Clean air is amazing. The guys said that it's pretty tight, so we're gonna tuck in behind Robbins here, and we're gonna see if we can push them as long as we can, and see what comes of it.
All right, man. Well, good luck and great job in stage number 1.
Well, thank you, sir.
Thank you. So Matt Fleming did win stage number 1. William Robbins, look at this. They all go high side here. Doug Ward's going to get the wave around to go around the pace car. We're going to go green this time as J.R. Schomburg is going to line up alongside for the first time up front tonight. Come to the gently restart zone. Green flag's gonna fly, and away we go. And look at this restart. Flagship back out front once again, but J.R. Schomburg is trying the inside. He's gonna dip it in there. He's gonna see what he can do there. Oh my, Larson, big blink. As he brought the Houdini car. It is compliments of Chevrolet, I believe, as I don't know what happened. It might be a connection issue with Larson. Daniel McCurdy, of course, trying the inside. He's got his fellow teammate behind him, Balance. Balance is going to try and give him a push, maybe get him up to the front. Can it be done? Absolutely, but they got to get linked up more. Daniel McCurdy tries the inside. And look at this, the inside line making some moves now. They're starting to work their way to the front of this. What is Flagship going to do? Maybe just stay on that high side. It's working so far. They're talking about how tight the machines are getting this early, but Balance, of course, dipping out of the draft, maybe trying to get some air on that nose to get it back under control. So clearly tightening up on him. This early in the stage is probably not a good sign. We're going to go to lap 65 here to say green. These guys are giving it everything they got here tonight. Just to give a great show to the Armed Forces. That is the #1 goal, as it still is anybody's game here tonight. Daniel McCurdy still trying to get that push from Balance. Balance is really doing a great job of watching what he's doing with it. He says he's going to hit him not very square. He backs off a little bit. But that also loses a lot of speed on Danny McCurdy, which that could definitely affect how fast that low side is right now. As he doesn't want to really mess this up. You see some scraping on that wall from a few drivers out of the quad oval. Or the tri-oval, however you want to call it. It's a quad oval. I can see it right from the deal. When we go to the track map, we'll point this out. It is a quad oval. There's actually 4 turns here tonight. Daniel McCurdy made the move. He's got the position on, almost had the position on Larson momentarily to maybe be able to slide in there. But he's got to see something different here. Is now McCurdy's got somebody to draft on. And this is where he could really start to show signs of some success here. But they really got to bunch up a little bit tighter to really make that low side open up a little bit. And the high side they got to get guys on the high side. You got a number of guys rocking that low side. More cars, faster the draft, and the better it goes. But I'm wondering what the plan is going forward. You do see Justin Bell in that number 8 machine right between Daniel McCurdy and those guys, Daniel McCurdy and Charles Balance. So now maybe McCurdy will have somebody, as we were watching in practice, that Justin Bell can push really well. Of course, Brandon Perry's got to be happy about this. He has worked his way to the front here. He's in a good spot. He's in open air, but he's also not losing the front draft. He's got to stay with it, though. He's got to stay as tight as possible to make this work. And he's going to have to pull somebody with him to get somebody back behind him so he does not lose out on the draft, because the back cars really got it not so well. You're the back car of the draft, it's just not pleasant. See Charles Balance definitely tightening up. And that's what we were talking about in the interview with Matt Fleming, is that guys were complaining about how tight the machine is right now. If you're in the side of the draft, if you're in the open air, game on. You can just go full throttle, let it rip, and the guys behind have to utilize, maybe let out a little bit to get that momentum to shift and get them into that turn. Ricky Spanish, glad to see you in the chat, along with Roski. Glad to see you back in there as I'm checking in there, guys in the chat. Purple Polar Bear, glad to see you there. Team Ward, all right, I can dig it. Ward, of course, down 2 laps, but he can bounce back. Anything could happen here, as a lot of drivers have found out. Now, Thomas Meeks in that 55 sits back. Looked like he had the opening, but looks can be very deceiving, as you do not want to wind up trying something you should not, especially to a fellow teammate. But we see a flagship on flagship crime today. I'm fully ready for that one. Oh. William Robbins still in the lead, though. Don't go anywhere, race fans, as I'm going to take a brief break for our Armed Forces veterans.
They say to run when it all goes dark, but I'm never gonna be next to the girl with a broken heart and a temper like the fallen leaves. I want to have you, I'm nothing without you. When music, it needs you, and I do. I breathe you, try to erase us, the look on their faces when they thought they'd break us. We were ready for the earthquake.
We are back here in the booth, and as we see William Robbins and Matt Fleming start to kind of pull a gap on Thomas Meeks. What can be done? Michael Peters, glad to see you in the chat as well. As glad to see you there, still watching everything. Travis Burton, of course, back on the lead lap now. He's just kind of sitting back, buying his time to see when he can make moves here. You got J.R. Schomburg, who's been trying to make moves. He found himself losing a lot of time now, as his front pack is starting to pull some gaps here. William Robbins might have got a little loosey-goosey. Oh my, Daniel McCurdy right on the heels of Thomas Meeks. Larson is locked to the bottom at this point, as they see what is happening here. Oh my, contact made. And around we go on the front stretch. As that one, it did involve Danny McCurdy. Let's go to this one and see exactly what happened here. As we go to quarter speed, Danny McCurdy comes, contact with the 55. As he maybe thought it was a clear. That got him up into, looks like Justin Bell and Charles Balance. The Blackout on Blackout crime here tonight has came out and send out the fire crew. Thomas?
Hello.
Man, what a night here. As that one happened kind of right by you, walk me through what happened. What were you noticing on your end here tonight?
I don't know. It's real hard to tell. I just felt really almost getting turned from my right rear, and luckily I was able to hold on to it and steer off of it. And then I don't know if, I felt like I was on, low. I don't know if he was thinking he was going to hit the wall and he kind of came off the wall more than he expected, and then came down. I don't know. It was just, I think it's just tight racing at super speedway racing.
All right, man. Well, we'll let you get back to the guys. Good luck here tonight, and hopefully get that dub to seal your seat.
I need it. Thank you.
Thank you. So Thomas Meigs said he needs the win. He would really like to be in the playoffs. We're going to go green flag here very shortly, as we're seeing the pace car lights still on here at Atlanta. And this is where you got to be really calm. You got to realize you got 14 laps to get a stage win here. Now at the front, you're going to see those pace car lights go off, but these guys do a choose rule. Now look at this. Flagship guys go up top. Wonder who's going to line up on the bottom there. It looks like Josh Larson does. Larson and Perry. So it's going to be Larson and Robbins side by side to start this restart. Don't go anywhere, race fans. The party is just beginning. As the pace car comes off, we're going to be green flag in no time. They come across the Geico restart zone. Green flag flies, and away we go. We are racing once again here at Atlanta. See some squiggles in the back there. There's a couple guys might have lost a little bit of grip on this restart. Now you see Brandon Perry's working his way up to the top 5. He's had a couple good weeks right right in a row where he's had some success. Can he have that same success tonight? Just maybe, as he's got Josh Larson in his sights, and he's going to try to maybe push Larson to the front just to score some extra points now in the back. Take a look. They're wiggling all over the place. They got to keep them under control here. Now Larson lets some fellow teammates down. Brandon Perry's got to make a decision here, whether or not to try and make that high side stick, or he's going to stick it in here and just get the extra points. Now Devin Chase on the high side of that one. Charles Balance high into the wall. He's got Travis Burton right behind. It looks like they're safe for now, but that is definitely going to lose a lot of momentum to catch up to the lead pack, as William Robbins finds himself 10 laps away from winning stage number 2 here. What do you do? When do you make the desperate move? Hard to say, but they do have to figure this one out late in the game here, as you try to score the extra points. Danny McCurdy, after the incident, has found himself in virtually dead last here. Not where he wants to be this late in the game. William Robbins, of course, is still leading tonight's race here. Oh, man. Landon, I wish you were here, buddy. It would have been great to see you on the track. Landon Bednarz, everybody, driver of the number 16 machine, is in the chat. You can tell him to drive better if you want. I mean, it's not going to hurt me none. As William Robbins still leads in front of Fleming with Meeks right behind. Is Meeks going to go for a first win here at Atlanta, as it's definitely one of those times to lock himself in. This front group is starting to pull away. And when we look back, we go back here, Jesse Erdman is leading the second line. And Brian Newell looking to maybe capitalize, but these guys got to line up. They can't be trying to battle each other. They got to line up, and they will gain the extra speed they need, but not working together. This with lap 58 right now, it's not hurting nothing, as you do have the stage break, which will retighten up the field. But at the same time, Flagship has been out front this entire race. Can anybody shut them down here at Atlanta? That is going to be a key momentum shift, as they are very fast this season amongst all their drivers. So you got to give them credit where it's due, and you got to respect it in that sense, as they are absolutely starting to put the gas on, and they are going to see how much fuel they can burn before the end of this, unless they try to save fuel. And oh, what just happened? Something with Jesse. Oh my, oh my, the hood is up on Erdman. Let's go back to this one. We're going to go back live. Jesse Erdman. Oh my, Burton tightened up, which sent the whole big pack around. Nobody went upside down, but definitely part sale in turn 3 and 4, as not how you want that one to go. It looked like Burton might have tightened up a little bit, so trouble right there as other guys are working their way around. We're going to find out from race control to see if this will be the stage number 2. Oh, race control.
What's up?
Will this be stage number 2? The fans would like to know. We're taking a poll.
Nope. Chatting with it. We're going to have a little, 2-lap shootout here to see what's going to happen. So no, that is not the end of the stage.
All right, gotcha. Thank you for the clarification.
Thank you. We appreciate you.
Thank you. So Brandon Perry confirming that will not bring out the stage win for William Robbins. He's got to be sitting there thinking, oh great, I'm going to have a drag race with Matt Fleming again. And Thomas Meeks is back here. He's a sleeping giant. He has won the Cup Series championship once before. Can he do it again? Hard to say. Along with Josh Larson, now Brandon Perry is in this fight up at the front. Very interesting strat call is going to be made. And you got Cody Keller, Travis Burton, of course, with J.R. Schomburg. And then, of course, Isaac Balsamo and Michael Worley bringing up our top 10. All 10 drivers in the top 10 will, if they get the stage, they can get a stage points here. It's a good time to be in the top 10. You're going to have a 2-lap shootout on a super speedway. You get on that throttle, you push the right pedal through the floor. You do not let out. And if you have a friend, you get on his back bumper and you don't stop pushing until the bumper is gone. Or your bumper's gone. That's how that one could happen, but you don't want to do it this early, I feel. So, be a hard decision. We're going to go green this next time by, as it's going to be Josh Larson and William Robbins lining up alongside each other one more time. That pace car is off as we line up to the restart zone. Give me green flag right about now. Green flag flies, and look at this. Robbins with a little bit of a slower start. Josh Larson, Matt Fleming, and Thomas Meeks find themselves in the top 4. Travis Burton gets around Brandon Perry provisionally, of course, for the moment. These guys stay alongside him. Now, these guys have to keep it clean going this late in the run here, but look at this. Burton makes a move. He's got Charles Balance right there. This could be big points for Team Blackout. What a move and decision to make. That puts Josh Larson to the back here. We're coming to the line once again. And already this one is shaping up to be an absolute blistering pace once again. What is the call? How do they make it move and make it stick? Hard to say. But right now, Robbins, Fleming, Meeks, Burton, all in this fight. They come to the line one more time. You're going to stay lined up. And there it goes. That is the stage. And William Robbins will win stage number 2 in front of Matt Fleming, Thomas Meeks, Travis Burton, Charles Balance into that mix. Josh Larson, Brandon Perry. And then we got Logan Gill in the fight up front with Cody Keller and J.R. Schomburg. Our point scorers tonight. So Dave United scored some points on the bonus points in front of William Robbins. What a great job there. As we do see, looks like Jesse Erdman still in the pits here tonight. Might have left, actually. Not happy with his performance tonight, as he's might be out of this race. And Josh Larson, of course, elected to stay inside and kind of bit him on that restart, as he found himself outside of the top 5 now in the points top scores there. So Robbins, Fleming, Meeks, Burton, and Balance working to the front into the top 5. Now stay tuned, because after the end of the night, I do interview top 5 here. I want to make sure that William Robbins gets his pit stop in. So we're gonna check up on the front stretch. I don't want to interrupt him too soon. Why not? We'll just interrupt him real quick. Robbins.
Hey, Brandon.
Man, what a run! Second time he got stage number 2 win. Stage 2 win. How is this one so far for you?
Man, it's not easy to pass. So you know, getting out front and staying there has been key. A lot of single file racing, and again, like I said before, a lot of controlling the pace here when you're out front. So glad to get stage 2. Gonna see if we can control this thing through stage 3.
All right, man. Well, good luck tonight as pressure's on, I guess.
Yeah, it is. I think everybody's racing a little, you know, friendly. We got a lot of teammates up here behind us. It will not be that friendly come into the race.
All right, man. Well, good luck.
Thanks, bud.
Thank you. So William Robbins bringing it down pit road as they finally got the pit road cleared to get in here, do the pit lane dance, and they're going to see what they can do. As multiple strats can take a turn here. If you miss or get a pit penalty right now, it's not where you want to be at. Point blank. You do not want to have a pit penalty tonight. It will cost you big, as a lot of drivers will find out late on as they are bringing it down pit road. We're going to see this race off pit road. A lot of drivers coming down it. They're going to stay all far right. They're going to make sure they get in their pit stalls correctly. For tonight, we should be able to see a great pit stops here. And this is where it's a make or breaker time for a lot of them. You see the pit lane dances happening. What drivers are electing what, who's taking just right sides only, who's taking left sides only, who's doing what in the pit. It's going to be pretty critical here tonight, but Devin Chase has stayed out. And here's the race off pit road. It looks like William Robbins wins the race off pit road, so he's going to come up right behind everything. But look at this strat here. Devin Chase and Danny McCurdy stayed out. I think they still get the clearance to go into the pits this time by. Could be waiting for that. Get ready, everybody. Stage number 2 coming right at you right on this network. Looks like we're going to see Devin Chase. Looks like we're going to see Devin Chase line up with William Robbins for the first time tonight. Green flag's going to fly this time by.
I'm here when you need my voice. I'm here when you need my voice. I'm here when you need my voice. I'm here when you need my voice.
As we come to the Jenna Lee restart zone one more time, green flag flies and away we go here. as Devin Chase gets a good lead out front. Now William Robbins is on that high side. He's got to know something's there. Doug Ward is up in this front mix now. As Team Ward, I'm sure, is happy that they're seeing Dougie boy up in front. Robbins, Fleming, Meeks, Devin Chase up into this battle for the top 5 here. Josh Larson into that mix. So look at this. J.R. Schomburg has battled back after an early on incident. The pit crew got it fired up. They got it all sorts of nice. And now he finds himself battling for a top 5 here tonight. Amongst these guys, Robbins, Fleming, Meeks, Larson, and Chase are top 5 here. So at the end of the night, I will be interviewing the top 5 as what I've been doing all season long. It's a great privilege to come up here if you've worked this hard to get up there. It's not easy to get into the top 5 as some drivers have found. But right now, Devin Chase is trying to lead that low side to get up to the front and have a new race leader, which has been really hard, really difficult all season long to work around Flagship. They are very competitive and they are very fast. And now we see it. Devin Chase, big run on the inside. Not going to quite have it, but it looks like he does here in Atlanta. What a run. The inside line is working together to shut this one down. And Devin Chase finds himself battling it out with William Robbins up at the front for the first time tonight. As we called it early, this is too wide at 180 miles an hour. They are not giving an inch tonight. They do have to stay calm, though, when you get in this position. That is going to be the trick here. I think that will be the make it or break it time, as they do have to stay lined up. And at 180 miles an hour, it is not easy. Burton pushes the issue to go 3 wide. No! He lets out a little bit. He says probably not right now is the best time. I don't think so. There's a lot of guys on the high side, and J.R. Schomburg, Dave Knight gets to the high side, gets behind Josh Larson. Thomas Meeks pushing the issue on the inside. So Thomas Meeks is now moved down. Josh Larson, and now all Flagship came down. They worked their way to the bottom. They know that, oh my, door to door out of Devin Chase and J.R. Schomburg. They got to stay calm. They got to get it back under control. There they go. And that could have just lost them some speed, as they have got to be calm at this point. J.R. Schomburg, of course, says, probably saying, hey guys, jump in front of me. As I could probably push this thing all the way to front. Come on, buddy, just jump up here. Come on. As J.R. Schomburg looking for some friends on that high side, might not get them. There's a lot of guys elected to stay to the bottom side. Brandon Perry scraping the wall. Not exactly what you want to do this late. Can screw up a lot of stuff on that car, actually. It messes with your front right tire. It messes up with the aero. Not what you want to do at a super speedway event. But it looks like he's still fast to push, so maybe he's going to sit behind JR to maybe get it worked around here a little bit different. But they do have to play calm for a very long time, as we're coming up with nearly 50 laps to go in tonight's race. And they are staying incredibly clean. Only seen a couple of incidents where there's going to be a review tonight, which is going to make it very nice. And they do have to be somewhat respectful to one another, as they don't want to really find themselves in a spot where I'm going to push it, I'm not going to push it, I'm going to push it, I'm not going to push it. It's a give and take race, so sometimes you get it, other times you don't, type deal. You got to give a shout out while these guys are to the United States Armed Forces. You know, any veterans, go up to them, shake their hand. Say thank you for the service. Also, maybe donate to a good, worthwhile cause that supports the veterans, as they definitely need it. We do see a lot of shaking and baking going on, but not a whole lot of bacon, as some drivers behind are getting extra racy, maybe trying to make a position, making a move when they probably shouldn't make the move. But like we were hearing from drivers tonight, it is very hard to pass. It's incredibly difficult. You got to get the right amount of momentum and you got to get the right group of guys behind you to truly make it stick. You see Devin Chase getting loose, and they let off of him. Doug Ward door to door with JR. Oh my! Big contact, caution comes out. It's with Travis Burton. Let's go to this one and see exactly what happened, as Burton just went around again. Let's see what we could get if we go to a rear chase camera here. Or maybe a far chase. Ah, here we go. All right, so got Burton right there. This is kind of right where it happened at. Balsamo. Oh, contact. There was contact with Burton from Isaac Balsamo. And this one is not going to be very happy amongst some of the drivers out there. So we'll just kind of maybe back to somebody different there, because it looked like Brandon Perry dodged the big one here. Once again. Of course, at the front of this thing, looks like everybody's taking a pit here. JR and Doug Ward are staying out, however. They say, you know what? I'm going to go lead a lap. I'm going to take a point for that one. So great deal there. Let's bring up Cody Keller, see how he's feeling so far. Cody!
Brandon Smith.
Now, I know you're not near the front, but you're coming... How is it out there? What's the energy like?
Oh, it's not bad. It's pretty nice. A lot of back and forth, trying to figure out what lane's going to move, what lane's going to, get some momentum. But it's been fun, and got some stage points. So we'll see here how this plays out here for the last few laps. All right, man. Well, good luck to you. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you. So Cody Keller gives some insight as J.R. Schommer is going to lead the way on this restart with Doug Ward, Charles Ballance, Matt Fleming, Brandon Perry to the mix, Josh Larson, William Robbins, Brian Newell, Thomas Meeks, Cody Keller, Devin Chase, Daniel McCurdy, Michael Worley, and Logan Gill. J.R. Schommer, of course, leading tonight's race with the Navy car. So we got some, we're going to call this one the fun one. We got the Marine car out there, we got the Navy car. Who thinks which one's going to come out on top? Let me know your vote on that one. We're going to have some fun. Let's get going.
I'll be your anything if you be the one to take me home. 'Cause right now everything makes me wanna leave this place and roam. Make me feel alive. Take my hand around, let me be the one. Let's just take a dive. Night's only begun, don't you think we're done? 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 Knew that it was true from the way you looked at me. Don't know what to do, what to say to make you
as we come to the Jenna Lee restart zone one more time. Green flag flies, and look at this. Doug Ward gets a good send-off, and he gets a great start. J.R. Schomburg, slow start, gets to the inside, and now we have a new race leader. Once again, J.R. Schomburg, debut night, leading here at Atlanta, late with 85 laps in. Now, what's going to be the call here? Do you sit behind him? Do you wait for the fuel to stick or to sink in? Absolutely. As my wife Jenna just brings me a cold one. Sweet. She brought me a Dr. Pepper. I'd like to clarify. But yes, it is great to have her in the booth. Shout out to Jenna Lee Lockwood Smith, my loving wife, who makes it possible for me to do this every single week. As hopefully she's watching, gives all the fans in there. Oh, you're going for the Marine car. Gotcha. All right. Well, the Navy car is leading currently, but we will find out how this pans out. There could be a drag race to the finish. It could all wait on the strat here. Matt Fleming, Josh Larson, William Robbins, and Thomas Meeks wait behind. Now, Doug Ward, Daniel McCurdy, Logan Gill, Devin Chase, and Brian Newell finds himself up in this battle here. Will they get it done here? Maybe. They potentially can. But right now, J.R. Schomburg in that Navy Chevrolet Camaro is leading here. What a job out of him to battle this one out and just stick with it. I'd like to point that out. He's had a rough go his first race, being involved in an early on incident, but he's battled back, worked his way to the front, and finds himself leading an Atlanta flagship. Goes top shelf, and they leave him high and dry. Now we go back to Matt Fleming, and those guys just sticking to it. Daniel McCurdy on the back door. McCurdy giving him a push. McCurdy gets behind Schomburg, and look at this, 3 wide, turn 1 and 2. We have gone 3 wide here at Atlanta, and oh my. Thomas Meeks, that was going to be arguably possible racing deal, but they kept it clean, so they keep racing, no incidents there. As just a little bumping and grinding there as they were just door to door. Very tough to do 3 wide here. It's very tight. It's a little bit, it is tighter than when you race at like Dega or Daytona. So these guys are racing with everything they got late in the game. Brian Newell finds himself up in the battle for the top 5 for the first time tonight. And Thomas Meeks does not want to get shut out of this potential chance for a win. But look at this. Brandon Perry jumps behind Newell and says, "I'll help you, buddy. All right, let's do this. Get to the front, get behind me, and make that bumper move." They have to be pushing down the straights. They watch the front leaders. That is exactly... Front leaders are pushing. They are giving everything they got. Josh Larson goes into second place in front of William Robbins. Brian Newell now finds himself in a battle with Thomas Meeks for the next spot here. For that 5th place spot, which is where the real battle really starts to heat up. As we are 2 wide through 1 and 2, and they just got to get behind one another. You don't want to wiggle. You just got to make it happen. And that's where some of these guys are finding success, is if they can keep that machine under control throughout the night, which definitely is not easy if it's moving all over the place. Obviously, the line it's very hard to hold that line. And in the back, oh my, we got a caution flag here. It looked like something happened with Cody Keller. Let's go back to this one. We're going to have to get back to our rear far chase cam here. You're watching this with Keller. Oh my, net coated. And then it was just too late for that one. Just nothing he could do. As that one Definitely not what they wanted to see happen right here. Now, some of the guys in the front were probably thinking, yes, that's what we need to get a fuel strat going. But as for Cody Keller, that's absolutely not what you want to see. As Matt Fleming finds himself coming down pit road late in this one. He's going to bring it down pit road. Now, these guys want to get this pit stop out of the way here. This is going to be a smart move, as it can help you get the fuel you need to make it to the end, which is kind of critical to winning a race. If a couple of guys watching might actually know what I'm talking about, as if they ever watched the CMRSC Daytona 500, where I won by the fuel strat. Actually, all the other guys ran out of fuel. I took the lead, so it's kind of a high moment in my iRacing deal I've done. Really, all this stuff led to that moment of me actually winning a virtual event. Matt Fleming, of course, out of the pits early. They gas and go all night long. Not much tire wear. Brian Newell and these guys step out. Same with Josh Larson. So Matt Fleming's going to lead the way on this next restart. Don't go anywhere, race fans, as it's not over yet. It's not over till it's over. And some of these guys are going to be able to have some fun. We're going to leave the chat, let them focus in, see if maybe that helps them out a little bit. So it's game time. As we come to the Gentilly restart zone, green flag is going to fly once again in Atlanta, and away we go. Matt Fleming, of course, finds himself out in front. He's got a little help. He's got William Robbins at the back door. Now, Brian Newell has worked his way up here, has brought himself to the party, and look at this. The high side is not hardly moving. It opens the door. What is going to happen here? I have no clue, to be honest. I'm at a total loss of how they can do this one. Oh, side by side between the 6 and the 13. They keep it clean here, but they got to, keep it off the wall, Dougie boy. No, Doug Ward finds himself up into the wall for a little bit, as now they're side by side here. J.R. Schomburg, though, finds himself losing out on a lot of time here. Josh Larson giving him a little push. He says, okay, we'll help you out. Schomburg gets in front of Logan Gill. Logan Gill stays to the bottom side here. But Matt Fleming, William Robbins are pushing now. They are going to push it hard. They want to put a gap here to make a statement in Atlanta. And I don't know how they're going to be able to do this, but it is looking very nice for them so far. Brian Newell, you know, after this last pit stop, finds himself sitting down, looking back, and he's like, okay, what are we going to have to do? You know what? Stay in the draft. Save the extra fuel. If that lead car runs out, he's up front burning it. He's having to run full throttle the entire time. You're running half throttle. And guess what? Fuel wins races. And that is exactly what Brian Newell probably intends to do if he can, if he gets the opportunity. William Robbins, though, sitting between him and that dub. And that is exactly what he would like to maybe get around, as if he can. Now Josh Larson goes top step. And look at this. Brian Newell might have the opportunity. He's not going to take it. Josh Larson is starting to form a line. Go for it, Newell. Go to that high side. Get in front of him. Man, he's got the opportunity here to get between the flagship cars and keep him not lining up. He's got to make that move stick when he gets the opportunity, but it could be one of those where he knows that if he gets out of it, that opens up the opportunity for him not to move up. And that is exactly what J.R. Schomburg, I think, is intending on stopping if he can. But Logan Gill working his way to the front here. He's outside of the top 5 right now. But now he's got Doug Ward back behind him. And Ward might try to help push, help a fellow team, help a guy out. As he's got to link, they got to link up, and they got to get going. Brandon Perry, though, in the meantime, he sees what's happening. He follows suit. He goes up with the flagship guys, puts 3 cars up there. But Daniel McCurdy gets right into the back door of behind Doug Ward. There's a lot of interesting strats playing out, who you're going to want to work with, who you're not going to want to work with. So there could be some definite animosity amongst drivers of, I don't want to work with you because I don't like you type deal. That's why you got to find a buddy. You got to make that buddy, make a good friend. That's what Prime Grid Racing is all about, is a sim racing community of guys that just have a passion for racing in general. As it's been around since 2018 on the F1 game, and then they moved over to the iRacing platform and then been flying ever since. Doug Ward put the door contact right on Josh Larson, says not today. Side by side draft there. Excellent job on Doug Ward just to maintain that and keep it clean. And they are doing a great job here in Atlanta. Logan Gill, of course, looks to the high side. Does not elect to take it just yet. I don't know if he's looking for the opportune time or what he's looking for up there. But as this race continues, the desperate moves will be, desperate times call for desperate measures. And what better desperate measure than with 25 to go? They got to decide when they want to do some of the extra stuff they got to do, and whether or not to take the extra pit stop. They got to hope for a caution late on for everything. Now, if we look at pit strategy here, it's not everybody at the front has pit 12 laps ago. Do they have the fuel to go the distance? Hard to tell, but the battle is on as there is, oh my, what did I just hear? I'm not sure what I just heard. It looks like, oh my, balance. Oh my, as something did happen with Charles Balance. We're going to find out here exactly. But I'm not sure exactly. We're going to find out here. Oh my, let's rewind a little further. Was there contact? his balance tightened up a little bit, tries to get down in there, but Josh Larson sees the move as oh my, neck coated again. Definite neck code, but I don't know what. L will probably be definitely reviewed at the end of the night. And around he goes. I'm sure there's nothing hurt there, but definitely not what you want to do on tonight. And see that happen as now the race is really going to be on, because all these guys can elect to pit. Do you pit or do you not? That is what I want to find out. And that is where I'm going to bring up let's bring up somebody who's been in this situation before. Let's hear from Matt Fleming to see what would be a good call here. Matt Fleming.
Yo, what is up,
So
Mr. Beast?
we're gonna talk strat here. What do you do here at this point? Do you pit? Do you not pit? You know, you just came in. You might have fuel to go the distance. What would be a good call here?
I mean, there's plenty. Excuse me. There's plenty of fuel. I think some of these guys don't have any tires left. I still have 4 left in it, but I think track position is just more important than actual tires. So I'm definitely gonna stay out. The only way I come in for the rest of this race is if I get turned, get wrecked. Then I'll put on some 4 tires. But yeah, that's gonna be the call. Is just to stay out and enjoy the clean air for as long as I can.
All right, man. Well, good luck to you, and hopefully the odds are in your favor.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you. So, Matt Fleming, give us some insight to what's going through these drivers' heads right now. Matt Fleming, of course, with William Robbins stayed out. Brian Newell stayed out. J.R. Schomburg, let's go to see who did take pits at the front. None of the top guys went in. So, a very interesting strat right there. Matt Fleming's going to lead the way in this restart. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We got we'll come to the line at 20 to go.
Won't you take me home and give me wings to fly? We can be alone in the castle in the sky. We can run away and leave this world behind. Please just take me home to a castle in the sky. Castle in the sky. Castle in the sky. Won't you take me I can wait another minute. I can wait another second to be with you for an eternity. I feel like I am in a daydream. Every moment that I spend with you. Won't you take me home and give me wings to fly? We can be alone in the castle in the sky. We can run away and leave this world behind. Please just take me home to a castle in the sky. Castle in the sky.
As we come to the restart zone one more time. Fleming, McCurdy, green flag flies, and away we go. McCurdy with a little bit of a slower start off the front, but oh my, that is not how they wanted to start this one. As we do see the caution flag fly here. Looks like something happened with Doug Ward, actually. So we're going to take a look here and see maybe what happened here on this restart. Doug Ward. Oh my. So Doug Ward. Oh my. Meeks, big push on the Perry as Perry was trying off throttle, seeing Ward happen. And right into him at that point. Not what you want to see happen this late in the game, as Brandon Perry finds himself going back. Isaac Balsamo trying to save it, and he loses it. So not what you want to see happen at this point. So these drivers are going to redial in. They're going to get relined up. Matt Fleming, William Robbins right there. They could easily choose to go low side or high side to defend. We got 18 laps to go. Daniel McCurdy, Brian Newell, Josh Larson, J.R. Schomburg, debut night for him. Michael Worley, a debut night also. So shout out to both those two doing a fantastic job. It's just defending their position, definitely racing this one out. At the same time, avoiding some wrecks. This is our 8th caution of the night brought out to incidents, which on super speedway racing is not bad. We've seen a lot of give and take, but this is desperate times called for desperate measures. What do you do? It's the 10th caution, but 2 of them were stages. I don't count them. Man, Raul, glad to see you in there. Yeah, you make a great point. That is what makes winners. As drivers that can do it are great, and you know what can you do to conquer that fuel? If you find out you're a half a lap short or something, is devastating. What do? You hit the clutch on the turns. You shut the engine off, which probably not the best option. If you got the right controls for it, you can do it. A lot of these drivers utilize the clutch in the turns that they're trying to fuel save, as it does take those RPMs off to allow them just to kind of coast as opposed to anything. So fuel saving is a definite must here tonight. We'll let these guys get ready to go green one more time. Hopefully they can get it. Hopefully not. We'll find out in just a few. We come to the restart zone one more time. Get on your feet. 16 to go, and green flag flies once again. Drivers have to be cautious, blinking all over the board here. However, not sure exactly what's happened, but definitely not what you want to see happen this late in the race. As we do see William Robbins right behind Matt Fleming as per usual fashion this race. You know, you got Logan Gill making his way to the front. Is he a driver to keep an eye out for? Maybe. You know, of course, you got Daniel McCurdy right at the back door, driving everything he's got with, looks like Brian Newell and Travis Burton. Burton is electing to go to that high side. What can be done this late? You know what? Stay in the draft, stay with it, and make the moment. When the moment feels right, you will know that it's there, and you will feel that car feel like a rocket by the end of it. Of course, Matt Fleming's got to be watching that high side. He's got to know that, hey, these guys can cut loose. What do we got to do? What do we got to do here? You know what? You got to keep it calm. You got to be collected. You got to be the Iceman and Top Gun or something. You got to just ice in your veins and want to win this one and know you can. Daniel McCurdy's got to be watching that high side, knowing that he could potentially jump up there and maybe get a good push to the front late in the game. That would be huge. Doug Ward, a big save, drifting through the quad. But now you see the front three start to pull, and that is where you do not want to be at. You do not want to be losing out to the top three as when they start to pull away. And Daniel McCurdy, of course, had a little bit of a struggle with that network connection. He's probably got to be a direct line or something. I don't know what's going on there. As you do see the top three just still staying calm here. And sometimes you can make that desperate move stick. But Brian Newell and J.R. Schomburg get to the bottom. They stay there and they lock it in. Look at this. Meeks and Larson, two teammates for the front two, find themselves in the back of this one late in the game. Daniel McCurdy is trying to go head-to-head now. He says, all right, maybe I can, maybe I can't. But in the meantime, J.R. Schomburg, Thomas Meeks is now scored at 6. Michael Worley gets on the inside of Meeks. Check this out. The bottom side locks in, leaves those guys high and dry, says, not today. This is my town. This is my party. I'm going to do what I want. As they leave them high and dry. Smart move. So it goes Fleming, Robbins, McCurdy, Schomburg, Worley. The two debuts find themselves in the top 5 battle here. Brandon Perry finds himself in no man's land. He doesn't have anybody pushing, but he doesn't have anybody pulling. Perry, that's not how you're supposed to do this in super speedway. You got to get on that rear bumper, buddy. Listen to this one. The fans are on their feet. We got 8 laps to go, and we have a top 5 on the line. All 5 of the guys at the front can win at any given point, but what do you do to get this one? The anticipation, everything is on it. The win, the dub, you name it, it's there, but you got to make that high side stick late on, and you have to go for it. J.R. Schomburg looking to maybe break to the high side. Daniel McCurdy, oh my, caution flag flies, and so with Doug Ward here. Oh my, let's take a look at this one. We're going to go back to this and see exactly what happened. This one might have been a bad push here, but we're going to take a look at these guys, and we're going to go to the far chase here. We're going to get a good angle here. Doug Ward and Josh Larson's kind of side by side here. Don't know what happened. Don't know if there's a bad push or what. We're going to see it here. See the 6, that's Logan Gill. Oh my, Ward contact with the 51. And as he comes around, trying to straighten this out, but Doug Ward still unsettled with the machine, gets back into Larson. And there's the 77, Brian Newell, nowhere to go. Sends the final bump to put him over the edge, and oh my. Nothing he can really do. He's maybe backing out of that one. We'll find out at the end of the night, as that one will definitely fall under review. Matt Fleming, though, leading this way with William Robbins, Daniel McCurdy, J.R. Schomburg, Michael Worley, Brandon Perry. The restart of restarts. We're coming to a green-white checkered here in Atlanta, and you will not want to miss out on this one. If you like what you see, though, and you want to see more of these guys race, you're going to want to hit that sub button, hit that like button, as that's right. These guys signed me up for another season. Believe it or not, they'd signed me up for another season. They said, Brandon, you're such a great guy. We're going to sign you up for another season. But we're coming up with 5 laps to go this late in the game. Brandon Perry, I'm going to hear from him to see if he has some insight of what thoughts are here right now. Brandon Perry.
What's up, Brandon Smith?
Late in the game, we're coming to a green-white checkered. What thoughts are going through your head on this one?
Definitely gonna have to pick the right lane and have to get some help here. You know, it seems like if you pick the wrong lane, it just bogs down, and then the other lane drives away from you. So you got to be in the right lane with the right cars right now with this green-white checkered. And I made a couple of good moves to get up here. To even have a chance late, so I'm happy to be up here. Hopefully I can stay and maybe even get a top 5, but definitely going to see what we can do here at the choose as we come to the line right here.
All right, man. Good luck and welcome to the final battle.
Thanks, Brandon Smith.
Thank
we appreciate you.
So Brandon Perry calling it now. Final battle. These guys are going to see what they can do. And look at this. A lot of guys have elected the inside, including the debut, but look at this. Michael Worley's going to go to the top. So interesting selection. We're going to see what happens. Get ready for this restart. Pace car comes off. The anticipation is mounting. 4 to go. Green flag flies here. Fleming gets loose on the restart with a big push from Robbins to saying, get going, buddy. It is not over. It is far from crunch time here. Look at this high side. They get washed up a little bit. Perry goes to push it 3 wide against Travis Burton. Check this out. Travis Burton comes out of nowhere, enters the top 5. High side is not working for some, it's working for others, but Thomas Mink sees Brandon Perry. This one is going to be interesting to see how this pans out. Danny McCurdy gets J.R. Schomburg to the back door. Schomburg's going to try and maybe push on Danny McCurdy. McCurdy trying the high side. All alone, Burton gets behind him, and away we go. Now we're going to see a drag race to the finish here. 2 laps to go to find a winner here. Daniel McCurdy finds himself in a fight for the top spot. Is it going to happen? Is it not? Oh my, big wreck. Big wreck on the final lap, and they're going to shoot this one out. They are not pulling a caution. Matt Fleming, William Robbins, J.R. Schomburg, our top 3. Look at this. Isaac Balsamo came through with Travis Burt, Brandon Perry. Robbins gets out in front. J.R. Schomburg to the inside, shooting Fleming out. Drag race to the finish here. William Robbins out in front, winning here at Atlanta for the Armed Forces 195 at Atlanta. What a drag race to the end out of these guys. Matt Fleming, J.R. Schomburg right there. Isaac Balsamo coming through. And Travis Burton, Brandon barely missing out. Logan Gill right there. With Josh Larson, Brian Newell, Doug Ward, our top 10. Michael Worley, Thomas Meeks, Daniel McCurdy finishing outside of that in 13th after a devastating wreck at the end. Then we got Keller, Balance, Chase, Erdman, and Bell. But William Robbins winning here at Atlanta, as this is what it's all about. Top 5 front stretch. Brandon Berry is going to call those guys up as we got Travis Burton and these guys coming up here. Man, what a drag race at the finish. This was intense at the end. And Super Speedway as it gets. Man, I know the Robbins family is going wild right now inside the house. Man, I hope everything is intact afterwards. As we're going to bring up Travis Burton into the top 5, gets there. We're going to find out how he feels after this one. As, oh my, where is Travis Burton here? There he is. I've just found him. All right, there we go. Travis.
Yes, sir.
What a finish out of you tonight. How was this one?
Honestly, I don't know what happened there at the end. I was just trying to push my teammate, and I might have came down and hooked Meeks, which is my fault there. But I was running on tires from lap 83, so I was just trying to help my team out there. But I'm okay with a 5th place finish, especially with how I got involved in the wreck early and then got hooked and hit the wall middle of the race. So I'm basically just trying to repair 3 minutes of damage so I can at least be up here somewhere near the end, and I was able to do that.
Well, it worked out for you. Got top 5 here tonight. Any shout outs you got to do for anybody that might be cheering you on or watching or anything tonight?
Yep, shout out to everybody at Blackout, PGR, all my family and friends watching, pretty much just everyone who's run this league, and you especially. It's been a lot of fun.
How about the Armed Forces?
Oh, yeah, true. I forgot which. The Armed Forces, everybody. And also shout out to my aunt. She just had brain surgery today, and hopefully she's doing well.
All right. Thank you for that, Travis. Great job here tonight, and congratulations on the top 5.
Thank you.
Thank you. So Travis Burton giving us a top 5, and now let's hear from Isaac Balsamo giving us a great finish as well, as he got up into the top 5 as well. Isaac.
Hello.
Man, you did it. You got top 5. How do you feel about this one?
Man, I mean, I literally crap myself.
Hey now, watch it.
that was
nope. Watch the language, buddy. But anyway, you did a great job to get up here, and at the end of the night, I mean, getting to top 5 here at Atlanta. How's this one feel?
It feels great. I think this is like maybe my 3rd or 4th top 5 in the league. So normally I'm a back runner, but this feels really good. I mean, granted, I got it because a bunch of dudes wrecked, which sucks. But somehow I flew right between all of that and got a top 5. So I'm pretty excited right now because I'm watching the replay and it's like, holy crap.
As you did it, you got up here. Any shout outs you got to do for anybody that might be watching?
I'd like to thank PGR. They're a great league. I love racing with them. And then I'd like to thank the Brother Screen Printing sponsor. They're great. They're always supporting me. So,
all right. Thank you for that, Isaac. I'm going to get you up to the guys. Great job here tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you. So Isaac Balsamo getting it done. And now let's hear from J.R. Schomburg getting it done as, he knows what's going on. Let's hear from him. JR, a fellow Midwesterner, how do you feel here tonight?
Hey, how's it going? Feeling pretty good after the first race with this league here. P3 is pretty good, I'd say.
You definitely worked it all night. I mean, what was the trick that you were looking to do with it tonight? You had to battle back after that early on incident.
Yeah, I was just finding the right lane. The 5 and the 88 ran the race, so you just kind of had to follow to see what they would do, and I had my shot at the end, but it was definitely a team, and they beat me, so good for them.
All right, man. Well, you did it. You got up to the front. Any shout outs you got to do for anybody that might be watching?
I don't think anyone's watching this for me right now, but I'll just shout out the league and then shout out broadcasters like yourself. Keep it entertaining for everyone else to watch.
How about all our sponsors here tonight, especially the Armed Forces?
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, being a Navy vet too, it's a big deal. So yeah, it's awesome.
All right, man. Well, thank you for your service on behalf of the network and my wife. And man, thank you for coming up here. Great job here tonight.
Sure. Yeah. Thanks again. I appreciate it.
Thank you. So, J.R. Schomburg getting there. Now let's go to Matt Fleming in that 88 and see how he feels after this one. Fleming.
Yo, Mr. Smith.
The 1-2 punch by Flagship, I guess. Man, how was this one for you?
That was good. It was good. It's definitely me and Robin's up there most of the night. We worked well, really, really good there. So, yeah. I'm happy with the P2. I'm glad Robin's got the victory. Sorry, kind of wrecking. Anyways, but yeah, overall, I mean, I thought it was a pretty decent race for this place. You know, maybe a few things. But yeah, it was fun. Clean air is really key. Like I kind of mentioned earlier, I mean, you get really tight or you get really loose when you're actually following somebody. So yeah, once you had clean air, you were pretty much good.
All right, man. Well, I'm gonna, I know you got some people to shout out, so let's hear it, man. You did a great job here tonight.
Yes, of course, I want to shout out Oasis Sim Racing again, being on this number 88 machine. Then we got the Southern Diesel Solutions, Wise Wash, Wheels America, Texas OEM Wheels, San Antonio Carne Complex, and then shout out to everybody in the league. Shout out to the Flagship crew. We did really good. Once again, shout out Robbins there in the P1. Yeah. Overall, shout out to you up there in the booth. Can't wait to go back and watch it.
All right, man.
Appreciate all the work you do.
Thank you for that, Fleming. I'm going to get you down to the guys. Great job here tonight.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. That was Matt Fleming. And now let's hear to tonight's winner, driver of the number 5, Southern Diesel Solutions Chevrolet Camaro, William Robbins. I know some people are excited about this one to hear his take on it. William.
Hey, Brandon.
Man, you did a great job here tonight. You got up front and you stuck with it. How do you feel after this one?
Oh man, that was an exciting win. You never know how these things are going to pan out, these kind of tracks. So, we're kind of holding on to it and just hoping that we were going to be in the right spot at the end. I felt really good, restarting, second behind Fleming. Good teamwork between all the Flagship guys all night long. So just thought we were going to be in a good spot, get a good restart, and clear that outside line. And man, it panned out. Fun race, man. Excited to be back in victory lane after a little bit of a dry spell this late part of the season.
Yes, I mean, when you looked at that final restart, you seen that, what was kind of going through your head? Was it like, do I pit now or do I just stick it out and see what happens?
Oh man, I think we kind of decided early on there in that last stage what our strategy was going to be. Got a shout out to Jamie, my spotter, and then rest of the team guys all kind of lined it up there on what we were going to do, when we were going to go in, how we were going to play that last stage out, and our strat lined up. We were able to kind of stay out front that whole time through stage 3. And just in the right spot at the end there to be able to make a move, and hated to try to nose under Fleming there to get the win, but it's a win. You got to go for it.
Exactly. Well, it paid out big time. You got the dub here at Atlanta. Any shout outs you got to do for anybody that might be watching, cheer you on?
Yeah, you know it always. As always, the first shout out to my wife. Again, I know she was watching, letting me do this throughout the week. So she always gets number one shout. Second one will be my spotter Jamie. Again, another good race. Great calls. So close this one out. It's our first win with him spotting with me. So congrats to him too. And then, congrats, or shout out to, Flagship for the team here, Southern Diesel Solution, the team running on the car. And then, as always, shout out to you for putting on a great broadcast, and a shout out to Perry for putting this thing on every week. It really is a lot of fun to come out here on Wednesdays and race with everybody. Really enjoy running PGR, great league, a lot of fun, some good racing. So I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you for that, Robbins. I'm going to get down to the guys. Great job here tonight. And congrats on winning the Armed Forces 195 here on the Blackout Motorsports Racing Network.
Thank you, sir. And shout out to the Armed Forces too, man. Everybody that serves, we appreciate it.
Thank you for that one. And congrats, man. So William Robbins getting the dub here at Atlanta. And really getting some good bonus points for this. Now, for everybody out there watching, appreciate each and every one of our subscribers here at the network. You guys are great. Glad to see the chat lighted up. Yeah, Roski, glad to see you in this chat. Also, Wolf Matrix, glad to see you there too. For everybody else, if you like what you see and want to see more of this style racing, hit that sub button, hit that like button. It's right in the description. Also, shout out to all the men and women that serve this great country, the great old United States of America. And also, remember, if go up to a veteran and thank them for their service. Everybody else, see you later. I'm out of here for the night. And can't wait to see you guys again.
Blonde hair, blue eyes, that'll make you faint on sight. But she looks like trouble. Her lips so kissable and poisonous. I know she won't be good for me.